your eyes are not deceiving you, it does say Tonka. This is Rescue Roy. And for those of you in the know, you're probably already familiar with this guy. Basically, Tonka had a line of some transforming robots, and they were various helicopter and police car and stuff like that. But this guy is definitely the ace of that collection in my mind. This is Rescue Roy, and you can see why. He's a fire truck. Very Cybertron, Prime-ish fire truck, I think, in a lot of ways, including he's got some wings here. But yeah, here's the thing. So you look at Tonka and you think, oh, it's cheap, it's crummy. It's really not that bad. I mean, I'm not saying that an adult collector is going to run out and get this, but first of all, if you're a customizer, there's some potential here. And second of all, if you got kids, this thing's great. With Rescue Bots not quite out as I record this, that's a line that I'm definitely going to be getting as a father. So my kids can play with it and I can play with it too. Got that cover. But anyway, so taking a look at him, he's got lights and sounds. He's sturdy. He's pretty tough. He can take a beating, and this one has. Let's see. Taking a look at some of his lights and sound features. He's got a smaller button right here that if you push, pretty standard fare. And as he suggests, we could go to robot mode here, but I don't get bossed around by toys. We'll hit the button again. He does have a couple different things. Well, one thing I'll say about this toy, it has a bunch of phrases, and I don't want to call them Easter eggs, but little things that it does at random times, and it's kind of strange. So probably most people that have this have pulled out the batteries by now, because it'll just go off. I don't know. It's the strangest thing. It's like it's possessed. He's also got another button back here. So, that could get a little old, huh? The jet whine. And of course he does that because he does have some wings. Spring-loaded wings, so he's got a flight mode there. Fly around. So I guess he's sort of a triple changer. But yeah, so I'll tell you what. Let's stop messing around. You've seen the truck enough. Let's turn him into a robot. So, of course, we flip these down. Let me scoot this back, actually, because he is a beast. I'd say he's probably a leader class-sized figure, if you want to estimate it that way. So you can see the body is attached to the cab by a couple little armatures, so that when you flip this back, it's a truck, flip it forward, and it more or less doesn't auto-morph, and it's certainly not going to be like the rescue bots, which are going to auto-transform, but wow, he's a big sucker. Still can't get him in frame. Here we go. Almost. Okay, let me adjust my camera. I'll be right back. And we are back. So, continuing on with this transformation, we've now got him standing up. These shoulder pieces here flip around. There's a locking point right there. Snaps into. And then you fold it down. Sorry, I couldn't really see that. Take this, lock it into that port. You see the tab right there. And then the arm folds around like you'd expect. Inside, you open this up, flip these around, flip those around, and then his head reveal. One of the lights has orange on it, one of them's clear. You flip this orange one aside, and there we go. Yeah, I don't know. I like Rescue Roy. So you can flip these water cannons down there. See, he's got yellow light up eyes. The chest lights still go on. Here's this flight pack you can engage. Yeah, and articulation-wise, he's really not that bad. He's got elbows. You can see he's got shoulders. The head actually does turn despite light-up function. The legs aren't much to speak of. They're mainly there to be sturdy and hold him up so he doesn't fall over. And he does a good job of that. He is quite stable. Let's see. One thing that's interesting with him. Oh, and the hands do turn. So, I mean, how many toys are not this articulated in the main lines? I can think of several. But okay, one thing that's very interesting to me, at least, probably not interesting to a lot of people, but if you look at his hands, they have some of the strangest articulation I've ever seen. Of course, the wrist rotation, that's appreciated. But though his fingers are not articulated, they don't move in any way, it's just molded, the thumb opens and closes. So he can grab, but the fingers don't move. I don't know. It's strange. I don't know of a toy I've ever seen that has just a moving thumb. Maybe X-Bron from RID is the only thing that really comes to mind. But yeah. Anyway, so that's Rescue Roy. Despite the T on his helmet, which obviously must be Tonka, I would have thought it'd be a nice R, but what you gonna do. But there you go. That's Rescue Roy. Now you know. Personally, I gotta say, if you're into transforming objects of fun, go get them. I mean, look at this guy. You telling me you don't want this thing hanging out with all of your big, serious, important Transformers just to kind of give them some perspective? I do. I love him. He's awesome. And as soon as I can get some rescue bots, you better believe he's going to be the alpha of that pack. So, yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this this look at this little Tonka toy here. And take care. Until next time.